a good sign, and G2 lost to North America, which was...
Oh, that's apparently a big bad at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, well, NA
a
at Wilds is a meme, so G2 with high, you know, grand final last year.
Yeah. Oh, they got swept though by FPX, right?
That's correct, but yeah. Not ideal. Neither is this, though, for Nexa, because he's just eaten lead. Flush has fed him
All right.
his AK-47 and won them the round.
Save.
It's a classic. Executed.
I remember last year when the Worlds was on, we were in Beijing. I say we. Myself, Henry Greer. I think Jason Lil Momo O'Toole was over there.
Trace Dunas Rentus.
Yeah, Anders was there too. I think Matt was there as well.
Oh, back in the day when we went to events.
Yeah. Who was on the desk with? Jacob Pimvinicky, I believe it was. I had makeup done the first day, and they didn't have my color. So then the rest of the time I didn't wear any makeup because they made me look gaunt.
I wonder if they'd have my color.
No.
If they didn't have my color, they definitely don't have your color.
It's like when I went to Ukraine and the makeup ladies just looking at each other like, you got anything?
Got some bronzer.
You got anything?
Flush him up.
Okay.
All right.
Korea has been my favorite one for me. Going out there, I come out looking additionally pale, which is very impressive because I am already extremely
You didn't get any
pale.
like beauty treatments done while you were over there?
No, got a lot of skincare products.
Yeah,
Had a lot of those. Big fan of that. However, I did look like I've not seen sunlight in about 15 years.
Yeah, it's very backwards. It's like the old Victorian times where you had to show you were rich by showing
I'm not out
you haven't
working.
gone outside.
Yeah.
And now we show we're rich by showing we've got
outside.
brown skin because we can go on holidays and stuff.
I could afford a tanning bed.
Yeah. Oh.
I see those everywhere around here, and I think to myself,
Germany has
They love them.
a large quantity of solarium.
but why are they doing it to themselves? It's
don't
very,
know.
very bad for you.
We had a
good for
big
you.
public health push in the UK around the 90s
Massive.
where it was like, don't do this.
My mum
It's
would be in
cancerous.
them like every week.
Yeah.
Like obviously she stopped and went to the old spray tans. Obviously you guys love to hear about this at home, but it was.
I'd rather just cover myself in like brown skin paint than put myself under the light, you know? If I had to
Well,
choose.
you can get the moisturizer now.
I really like the way fake
Oh.
tan smells. Gonna be honest with
It
you.
smells like weirdly like peachy.
Yeah.
It does smell like people from Essex.
Like a human summer breeze.
human summer breeze.
And that's the end of my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. Appreciate that.
Oh dear.
JW has an AWP, that stands for Arctic Warfare Police, and he's looking to whack 'em down middle. There you go, Kenny. Some close quarters AWPing. That's a shame. He's had a real tough game.
It's not.
They've been getting paddled. I think that's one word I might use for it here.
Have you ever owned a paddle?
Depends on what for. I've definitely owned paddling for being in the water.
Yes.
Of course.
Paddles for your boat.
Yes.
You don't own a snorkel? Actually, you do. It's got like 4 in a box.
Yeah, we got a box of
water
yeah.
goods.
Henry did say he was Ooh, that's nice. Here we go. That's the bit of a
That should be the round night.
like back. It should be, right? That should be done for.
Why'd they go back to A, Lauren? You cracked it about 6 rounds
Look,
ago that
I'm a tactical
A bad,
genius,
B
Chad.
good.
See, I've been saying this for years.
A bad, B good, 10-5 on the half. We'll be back in a moment. Inferno, the first of the day, getting off to a solid start.
part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. I've lost control. You give me air to breathe. You give me light to see. Oh. When things are out of reach, you bring them back to me. Back to me. You see it through. You see it through. Yeah. You see it through. You see it through. I've been working part-time jobs. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place.
G2 Fnatic, it is quite the mix of players in the server. 10 names, and already a 10-5 half. It was Fnatic that managed to forge double digits in their T side. Heading into the defense now, from Hunter's face getting closer to the screen. Golden actually getting a tan from his. Flusher working on it as well, but we are ready. I say we. I am Alex Machine Richardson. I've got Chad Sponge Burchill and Lauren Pansy Scott alongside for the ride.
Pretty low kills from a lot of the players on Fnatic here, considering they managed 10 rounds. They didn't even get the lion's share of the opening kills in that first half, but still managed a great half as it is. So JW searching, lots of info, gets spotted up by Jax, and now he's in trouble. The door.
Oh, he got stuck on the door.
Brolin died in the meantime as well.
That's true. He got caught in the mid-peak trying to stop his teammate from going down.
Oh, this becomes more difficult now for Fnatic. A 3-on-5 on the pistol round with 1:20 left on the clock. And utility aplenty right now for G2. They've got 2 smokes, 3 flashes, a P250 on Nexa, and they can head over towards this B side of things. Jack's just ready with a flash in case they take contact.
I've got that lighter.
Yeah, I do. I'm excited for that. Flash gobbled up by Kenny S.
So they can just finish B here and trade out efficiently onto the side. Have something wild. Okay, Crims wanted info. He's dead. No info for you, Crims.
He's going to get another one. Yes, he is. Nexa making
Still
quite
go
the
B.
statement.
Go B so Golden can try. Let him have a 1-on-5.
Let him give it a go. He's rapping. It does seem indicative that that's where they plan to finish. A 1 versus 5 with an unarmored USP. It's not a story I'm used to telling. Maybe it's time Golden reminded me how it's done, but you can see the amount of space Golden has taken. They've waited so as to ensure a good chance. And here comes Kenny, back turned, and Nexa gets his 4th magnificent pistol.
Is that like 3 bullets from Nexa and 3 headshots? Because they felt all very, very clean.
They did.
And that all kicked off with JW getting trapped in towards window, a passive alt mid setup from G2 there. They hid in plain sight, and then as soon as one of the players, Jax, took contact, from there it was easy as she liked. So this is going to be the kill here. Well, in the meantime, Nexa took down 1. There's the shot onto Crims. 1 tap onto Flusher, and then, well, see you later, Golden. More of the same. He shot 2 bullets there. So Nexa, come on, mate. Next time we expect a little bit better.
We're in 2. What a loser.
Kenny's been knifed out of spawn, so I'm sure he's happy about that. 3 Mac-10s in the hands of Jax, Amanek, and Hunter. And the other side, it will be Fnatic going into the CT side of Force Buy. They've got Deagles and Armor, not as frugal as what we saw from G2. Opting to go for 2 partial buys. Fnatic are going for an all-in right here, and Golden will be the first to receive over towards Banana.
See what Golden's Deagle on Banana can do. Russia's made a clip or 2.
So Fnatic are holding onto these smokes for a lot longer than what G2 were able to do. There's a 1:10 left on the clock, and now if Golden wants to drop his, or in tow with old boy Flusher on the site, he could start really whittling down this clock. So a minute remaining. If they drop them now, as we can see that going down, that's going to buy them until roughly 20 seconds left if G2 want to finish over towards this B site. Smokes towards A, nade from
Nice
Crims.
Great nade.
He's
Off
corralling
and
him.
Tucked in the corner, catching Jax. Now things get awkward. If
Back
they
to
head
B.
towards B and you know they've just dropped another smoke. 15 off that, so you got 20 seconds.
Crims can rotate over.
Surprised he hasn't. He hasn't got the sound cues. Golden's heard nothing. This nade again. Look at that one. It could be promising. And another softened up. Amanek down to 50 as well.
Got so much util. Surely they can still work their way through. Golden and JW. Oh, this is a disaster. And you know, Hunter and Kenny are panicking about this. How do you keep this together? How do you try and win this round out? I think Kenny knows that's just not on the cards now. A matter of survival more than anything.
Save the AK, my friend. Yeah. That's all you can do here. As Flank was fantastic coming on in there. The smoke timings were great as well. And the fact that even going through that arch-sided smoke, G2 should have just cancelled. They should have just given themselves even numbers, and they could have tried to have traded out. But by going all in through that smoke, it was even a team flash to make it easier for Crims. They could cheat that rotation over early. The smoke placement once again was perfect. And from there, the 11th round on the board for Fnatic. If they convert right here, they should run away with map number 1.
I'm glad you brought up the kill distribution because it's quite unique for Fnatic in a way. My mind goes to how annoying Flusher was, especially on that T side, but his kills don't exactly equate to a substantial number, but the value he was getting for just the pressure, the constant nuisance is pretty fun. Kenny gonna find a place for the rifle.
Yeah, if you take a look at a lot of the saved guns as well that G2 were doing in that first half, that's a big reason as to why there wasn't necessarily a huge amount of kills needed from Fnatic to post those rounds on the board. But round number 18, with a number disadvantage, Fnatic will be playing from that back foot, as that's a massive nade, but unconfirmed damage. Crims won't know exactly how much that's done. Just a bit of a swift breeze, and Jax will go on down. They've rotated all of their members over towards A, and Flusher, well, now realizing B is open, will rotate over as quickly as he possibly can, but they're maintaining mid control. So throughout all of this, they're keeping one of those key parts of real estate that we highlight time and time again. Smoke now towards top banana, a little bit of a gap. If he tries to cross off through this, Flusher needs to be careful, and Kenny's actually going to oblige him here, allow him to get across by tucking in towards the cutout, retooling over towards the B side of things. There are 3 smokes in play for the G2 side. Could either go for smokes to cover off the site, or just the standard coffins and CT smoke. No flashes, though. Selling another fake here, but that's been spotted by Golden.
Oh, the fact he's got a kill and a dink is good sales. I'd be buying that. Flash has got a lot to do now, though. He's dropping his flash, trying to contest. Bombs on one side, and that was on Nexa. Reveals it's a full B. Jax does well, Crims with his low HP. Oh, it's getting a bit sketchy now. Brolin needs to arrive from Banana now. It is a low HP Jax, and Crims' nade makes short work of Brolin's finished FAMAS. 1-2. Kenny opened this round up. Now he has to close it as well. Pressure on Brolin. Oh, Molly forcing Kenny further forward. Oh, good damage. Down to 50.
Unconfirmed, but soon to be found if they take this fight. Crims! Uh-oh, this is getting...
Winnable. Very winnable for Amanek. Kit's on Crims, but he's so low. And Amanek...
time for this.
Yeah, he's done enough. He's done enough. Great round from Amanek, saving the day there. Kenny was the one to make it realistic. It's Amanek to save it, and G2, they fight back, forced by wars.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Fnatic want to dive in again on this one here. You can see they're only going to get the $1,900 loss bonus into the next, and, well, this is where the damage was done. The fact that Hunter did get that dink, you're right, it was just making Crims' life so much more difficult. He couldn't hang around for a lot of these fights, where normally if he was on 100 HP, he might stand and see if he can deliver, and they're getting spammed through the casket right there with that Mac 10, a big round to win. And for G2 to stay in this game, they will need to convert 2 in a row. So it will be Fnatic managing the force buy. They've been able to get an M4 in Brolin's hands, some deagles in the likes of Crims, Golden, and Flusher, and JW down to that CZ75. 2 Mac 10s, 1 for Nexa, 1 for Amanek. But G2, they definitely have the more potent buy in this one. They have to convert this. They want to start being able to stretch their legs. A win here will force Fnatic down to that eco. They will have to concede. They've taken banana control, so good utility usage. They've flushed on out towards the key areas of banana. Molotov in exchange from Nexa to hold them at bay. A nade as well, chunking him down to 70. And this is just the dance of the early round, the back and forth that we're very used to. But this is different.
Yeah, I think JW thinking better of that. Concedes the arch control, forces a smoke out of them. I hate this library flash for him. Smoke is better. He's flashed in.
Oh, he got stuck.
Oh, again with the doorways. JW's nightmare. He has found a good bit of damage. He's trying to survive, keep them playing sketchy Counter-Strike. Damage inflicted. He does end up forcing Amanek to take down Kenny.
Horrible. I hate this
Look at
round.
the
They're all
HP.
stuck at Arch, and the rotations are there. And you're right, the HP is so low that these Deagles do become a bigger problem than they should be. Luckily, the aim is crisp and sharp. Jax, Hunter, and Nexus staying alive for now, but Flusher, I wouldn't put it past him doing more damage here.
Wow, okay, well, they're going to get lucky. They're going to get this bomb down, and that was very, very tense moments there. The fact that 3 of them just out of nowhere, you take a glance at the HP and they're almost dead. Flusher not aware of that situation, and it's going to be difficult to isolate 3 1v1 duels against these upgraded rifles. G2 will eventually post 2 in a row. They'll be winning this Force by War here, and because of that, with that loss bonus I was prefacing earlier of $1,900 coming into the bank balance of Fnatic, they will be taking a save. Now, a save with Fnatic in play, still a little bit scary. I want to see if we get some Zeus's coming out or maybe some knives. I'm a bit disappointed we don't have the revolver of JW in the mix anymore. That was always a highlight. We loved it when that one came out. Feel like it was very short-lived.
Flusher still might be able to get one if he decided to go on this.
Oh! All right.
5 HP for
Bag damage, but no kill. Wouldn't have been able to pick up the rifle anyway, but would have been a bit of a specky. You see all this damage going down. JW just an absolute problem in the smoke. It was TKs, team damage, everything that you like. It was close for Fnatic, but we said the same for G2 in their first half. A lot of close rounds, but the conversions were the problem as now we get back underway. Round number 20. Did you start a new anime, Lauren?
No.
No?
I've been watching the first episode of a few, and none of
You just given it the first episode?
Yeah, I just want to see if like I like the characters,
like
the storyline.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or whatever. Right. That was
it's
craziest 30 minutes of my life.
I tried that. I think I got like 6 or 7 episodes in. I was like, you know what? I can't do it.
Just was not entertaining.
No, it was when at one point they go to quote unquote London, and I couldn't do it.
Accents and everything. Oh no,
very bad. All right, Governor, I'm gonna stab you.
Yeah, I am a threat. I am a charlatan. Watch out for me.
Honestly, very, very close. So,
what about Midnight Gospel? Did you start watching that on our advice?
That's a great advice.
No, I haven't tried that.
It's on the Netflix.
I think I'll pop that on again.
Oh.
Well, no, it's the Netflix.
Yes, on the internet.
On the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes. No, I was considering Darker Than Black again. I was considering Elfen Light again. But I've seen all these. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find something new.
I started watching Cowboy Bebop last night. I got like 4 episodes in.
What do you think?
It's just a bounty hunter who's in a spaceship.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
His stories are so... like it seems so intense at the time. And then afterwards, like, yeah, that was chill. That was just another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every day is ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
I'm into it. I might have to give it a go. I haven't had something to marathon in a while. I just end up going down YouTube rabbit holes at the moment.
Ooh, what was the last spiral?
The most recent one was back to RuneScape.
I see.
Oh, yeah.
Hardcore Iron Men. It's a whole new way to play the game where if someone kills you... So basically, this whole idea is people have started making hardcore Iron Men where all of your progress is locked. You can't like trade with players. It's all on you.
Yeah.
And if you die, your character loses his hardcore status and you drop everything.
Oh, you start again.
That's
and
nice.
some people are doing it exclusively on PvP worlds. So that, to make it even more fun, basically anywhere in the world you can be killed. So it's all, it's like, you know, decision making is influenced.
You don't have to go out to the wild.
Yeah, precisely.
I like that.
Well, that round was over, so thank you for bearing with us as we get back underway with the good rounds, as the Famus will come out for Brolin. Lauren, I swear to God. Oh, 5 Famuses? Excuse me, please. I don't think I've seen this.
I don't think that warranted such a raise in decibel levels,
I don't think I've seen this.
5 for Mars, the French gun.
I don't remember the last time I would have seen this in Counter-Strike. Maybe in Source?
It is a rarity, absolutely. Usually there's a sprinkling, a smattering of something else. The nade has done significant damage. That incendiary forces them out not only to drop a smoke, but to drop a nade as well. That's not going to find anything. Hunter and Nex are down to 30.
Not a single MP9 in the mix. No one just going for an M4 and no utility. They've really, well, not worried. They've really made utility a priority here, Fnatic, and it's worked wonders in the early stages.
I almost just want to sit back and watch this unfold. I like the ideas, but Golden's in trouble. He does make it out, and even leaves a little parting gift for Kenny on the way, but they have made it back to side. What do they have left? So it's Golden over there and Flusher, so they're down to 1 smoke. The other side has a little bit more of that utility, still banked up, still pocketed, but it's not much.
It isn't.
Neither for G2, though. If they go for a B set piece, they just have this smoke and 2 flashes to work with. So they're just going to pop on in. Okay.
Okay, gosh, this is all going to be dry. Golden's already taken down one. There's more where that came from. Golden has the elevated angle. Diz does dink up one, but they get the multi-kill they needed. A hard retake. No kits at all for the CTs. Against AKs, admittedly, 2 of them tagged. This is a hard round. Jax is tagged as well. God, they're all so low. This is so winnable. I wonder if Fnatic will let time get the better of them here. They're looking so patient, all grouped up. Next to close. And he will go down. Crims has done very well there. Smoke to cover the cross.
Any kits?
None.
Ooh, yeah, time is of the essence. You're right. That has to be the most paramount problem. But Hunter now the only one alive to try and save this. Does take down one time. Ticks.
Big retake. Big retake. Yeah, that's huge from Fnatic.
AK upgrades.
Yeah, they definitely need to find those and find them quickly here. As Brolin's going to pick up one. The defuse will come on in. And Crims will find that second AK. So huge round there for Fnatic to be picking on up. And it's crazy where all the utility went on both sides of the story right there. You can see Fnatic finding at least, I dropped the mouse, at least a little bit of damage in Banana. But for the likes of G2, just going into B with that more explosive play by extinguishing the Molotov and pouncing on in, it gave them no smokes to cover off towards CT spawn or towards the Coffin's position. And then that retake was made much easier for Fnatic. So the buy will come on through. The money was good on G2. All pound for Kenny, up to 15 kills now. Hunter leading the way on 19. And this time round from Fnatic, we'll see a bit of a different buy. 2 M4s, 2 AKs, and the MP9 for Golden. Utility still prioritized here.
Oh, the pace from Hunter. No subtlety to it, though. Maybe wanted the attention, but besides better of using it.
For some reason, I feel like that's all part of Hunter's plan.
Yeah, it feels like it was debate Brolin in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's plenty of mid-presence. You can see what that's done to the B side of the map. Flush is desperately flirting with the idea of a banana push. If he drops a deep smoke at some point, Kenny has caught the flak of Golden's HE. Can't have been. Must have been from Crims.
Oh, that's a great nade. Nexus just absolutely gobbled that one up. Right on the button.
Did he see enough? I think he may have seen Nexus. I'm not 100% sure. That smoke was quite in the way. Oh, Amanek. JW was pretty fine. Yes, it does show the icon of, you know, Hunter's Flash, but it certainly wasn't as profound as imagined. Now, Flash is going to take the time to go all the way around. Maybe be well aware that the lane could be coming through. Help is being called for. Golden will be on the way, but he does only have the MP9. Flusher needs to buy time. Ideally get a couple of kills, do something. A tag, I don't know if that's enough here.
No, nor I. 4 from CT. They've got Kenny posted up. He does fall off it, so there is room. Fnatic might be considering a more passive stance. No, they are. Charging in. Kits. That's it. Golden confirms spawn in construction. It's a massacre. Hunter with 3 kills. He goes from 19 to 22 in the 22nd round of play. And you can see what that's done to Fnatic's money as well. They're down to Squalor, 2.4 next round. So they're going to want to preserve. Lovely fragging.
Yeah, G2 have really battled back into this after that 10-5 first half. Wasn't feeling the most confident coming into the second half here of Inferno, but Fnatic are having those same CT-sided woes as which plagued the Frenchman not so long ago. Pistols will come out once more. JW, Deagle, HE for Flusher, but otherwise it's just going to be those USPs.
Yeah, do you do spirals on YouTube?
No, no.
No?
For whatever reason, I don't really use YouTube a lot.
The YouTube?
Yeah.
I've found it's actually now been developed into a pretty solid way to consume.
Yeah.
Media, yeah.
I think that there's probably a lot more on there than I give it the credit for.
If you start feeding in like nuggets, you know, you like watch a couple of videos and you enjoyed them, then their little ridiculous machine learning AI algorithm starts just churning out content that it thinks you might like. And obviously in 2020, with all of that information being stolen,
of course,
they can actually do a pretty good job.
Yeah, I get some good recommendations.
Yeah. Like they know everything about me. They know what time I brush my teeth every morning, but it does help them choose what YouTube videos to recommend.
Yeah, I was watching a nice survival video recently. It just, you know, he's got a new dog. He was taken out in the wild and, you know, seeing how well the doggo does.
Nice.
Guys, we're getting a new car.
What? What's happened?
I get a new car to drive to work every day.
Why?
Do you?
What have you done to it?
Well, the rental car company sold the car that we're currently driving.
Oh.
So we get a new one.
That's cool. I'm down for that.
That's all the news I have. I'll have to take all of those wire food bottles out.
Oh, interesting. So Flusher actually missed his chicken kill. So that was...
he is a chicken murderer.
Minus 10 points.
Minus 10 points to Slytherin.
Rush.
Hello.
Just want to say hello.
I was going to ask, does the car have 2 front seats by any chance?
What we can do is we get a side cart for you. I don't know what the new car
van.
look like. I've requested Ralph's Tesla. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that or not, but I requested it.
All
So
right,
we'll see what happens.
In,
or Craig's helicopter. So we'll see which one comes on through. But this is an important round of Counter-Strike here, round number 24, and barreling up middle again. Fnatic aren't being able to hold on to this mid. Controlling JW, you're dead, mate. You're going to get spammed on through. How are you still alive? Look at this. No indication for G2 over towards Banana whatsoever. More than happy to just take this mid-fight and force Fnatic back, and they've done so with great success. JW on 40 HP. Sure, Hunter took a lot of damage himself, but if G2 set up for a set piece, it's not going to be too much of a worry, or it shouldn't be, as they have isolated the B defense, and that's causing rotation from Golden. Back and forth he goes. Smoked on out towards the B side of things. That's just going to leave a Molotov in the hands of Golden and Flusher with his smoke and HE. So still some lethal grenades on this B side of things with 45 seconds left on the clock. But still towards the top middle. That's where the attack's going to come on in. Hunt, Nexa, what's going on? He's through.
He is, and he knows where Flusher is. He knows where that nade was thrown. Oh, he snuck behind enemy lines. I don't know whether or not there is a sneak element to this, but the bomb is way back, and Nex has already found Flusher. JW kills him, but that's forced to rotate, and they can hit A. Brolin is alone. Good start. Very good start. A flash for the repeat. He needs more. And he will get it. Spraying down nearly 2.
Really good.
Hunter goes down. Amanek down to 2 HP. He's made this round viable for Fnatic.
God, he did so much there. Honestly, with that molly burning as well. Bomb being replanted. And now timing's of the essence. They're closer than they were before. Now Kenny, he's had clips here in the past. Rolling back the years, but Crims ain't letting it happen again.
That was so annoying from JW there. You know, peering through, taking the fight, then dipping away.
Vanishing.
Just completely keeping Kenny's attention as Fnatic will now post the 13th on the board here. Money is still great on that G2 side of things.
Thank you, Brolin. I just want to highlight as well, we need to reiterate, that round looks very different if Brolin gets caught out. Dropping his smoke preemptively as the comms comes in. Crims has left him, abandoned him after this push from Nexa. Like, it was a pretty solid fake, but almost a taste of Fnatic's medicine back. And finding the first onto Jax and then re-peeking on his flash, that was the double they needed. Crims is the one to finish things off. And so, 13 is found. A check-in on the fan cams. You can join them over at iem.gg/fancam if you want to go ahead and watch with others, like-minded individuals.
I did go on the fan cams the other week.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw Hugo Byron was checking in as well. Trace Dennis Arenthus as well.
We started off a trend, and then the others,
I guess.
You know, they try and be us.
What can they say? Strong influence. I've seen those dangly trousers Harry's wearing.
Have you seen?
I'm just saying.
Dabbling, isn't
identical.
Okay, well, oh.
What is going on here?
So do not like Amanek anymore. I know your cousin Nico could be joining the team, but
that's a cool little smoke. Is that for half wall?
Indeed, take care of that vision.
No jump required. Now that's my kind of nade. It does look like it's got a really optimal gap to hold, though. Look at that. That's not ideal.
Yeah, maybe Nexa needs to adjust that one a little bit, or they want to bait Flusher into this. Damage done, exchanged on either side. Flusher and Nexa tickling one another up. Another smoke to be dropped towards top Banana. That kind of works in the favor of Fnatic, giving them an extra 20 seconds to work with now, as Flusher is the solo B defender. And
they can do this, though. Isn't that a luxury?
Oh, Crims. No way. He's just taken Hunter out of the equation. Hunter's been the absolute workhorse. 25 frags for him, and now he's in the grave.
Okay. What do you do with this? 30 seconds. You have a bit of Banana control. Top mid, no. But they're vying for it, and they've lost it. Jax down, Flusher ahead of one. This is weird. Flusher's right next to Nexa, and he's lost in the smoke. And confusion aplenty. 17 seconds, and JW just stands there and laughs at him.
Oh my god. Flusher pushes through the smoke, sees Kenny with an aid in his hand. Now he's got the frags. Shooting his teammates, shooting everyone.
Weird round.
Yeah, really kooky. I like the way he got away with that. Just making the sound cues. He kind of delayed them with his sound. Spots Kenny, realizes there's probably one in the smoke, disappears into Nubok, gets a frag. And now 14 to 11, you can see G2 are in dire straits. This was Crims spotting Hunter and communicating that to his team, which is where you saw these two passing each other in the smoke. Flusher retreating in his bait, enough to draw them into JW's scope. Frustration. It's a tough emotion to overcome.
Have you ever
and
seen
overwhelm
yourself
you.
when you get annoyed? Like
Oh, yeah.
in a camera or like...
Not as often as the players do, but I'm sure I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, I had a horrible realization. I have a very emotive face
Yeah.
after seeing like when my team lose a round, and like I do the eyebrow raise, the squint, and then just kind of, you know, just very clearly angry at people.
I will say, for all of his strength, that's something that Henry sucks at. Like, he's been a professional Counter-Strike player many times in his career. And I can tell that this is actually how he communicated and the tone he delivered most of his messaging by. Like, he is flawed. He's actively flawed in the way he delivers comms, because it's so obvious. Like, yeah, guys, you really got to trade. Like, you know, when he's died first, like, it's already everything he communicates
yesterday,
is just
I know.
tainted in blame.
Oh, it's...
I think we need to have an intervention with him.
we should have a conversation.
Yeah, he brings the tone down of the squad.
Funny,
He wants to
Chad's
succeed.
like that too at times. They're both
Yeah, I guess
meant
it's
to be good players.
those old men gamers just have never learned how to communicate effectively in a team. I mean, that probably makes sense.
Yeah.
Kenny's got a chance to drop a deagle to his squad. Doesn't
You guys wonder why I don't play with you?
Yeah, because we communicate
Identify
and have fun.
issues and
Yeah.
try and work as a team and...
Oh, it's just so much more fun to blame everyone and feel superior.
Oh no.
Relive the glory days. through
Oh,
comparison.
he's being mean. He's the vindictive, venomous tongue has appeared. But we do see the P250 and Deagle, and it's not much to be seen.
It's something, Lauren.
It is something, and to be fair, Nexa early on looked quite, tasty with the old pistol. Amanek would love a bit of that too, but doesn't get gifted much of it. Opportunities created, however, but it's going to be Kenny to try and capitalize on them. That's not bad. Suddenly we have a round, but as soon as we do, it's shut down.
Trust me, daddy. Shut down. Shut down.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry to anyone who understands or doesn't understand that.
So generally, I think you just consider that an apology.
Yeah, I'll just sweeping statement.
Just an apology.
Sorry, guys.
All good in the hood, at least for 2 of 3 of us. Final round of play on the cards. It could very well be the case. Fnatic have taken control of this tails end of the CT half. 3 in consecutive fashion.
Ooh,
Flashing up that half wall.
they're fighting it.
Yeah, G2 actually with a touch of pace. The nade does damage to Amanek, but that's not the first man in. Look at the protagonist of this round. It is Jack. Straight into pool. Pressure applied. There's so many CTs in that smoke. Finally find him. Jax opens up the sight. And already it's going to be the round. Likely converted. G2 changing up the pace on Fnatic here. Crim's likely going to actually tag up Hunter with the nade converts, but Kenny was waiting for the push, and that's not too far off from finishing it off right here, right now. Through the smoke, the tracer fire visible. Crim's does get caught. And so G2, first test passed. Another 3 ahead of them.
I think we'll just see the save come out of Fnatic here. There's enough money for JW, Crims, and Flusher to warrant a buy, but with only 3 more rounds of regulation to play out here, may as well take their time, make sure everybody can get everything they need. That was the double AWP setup that was punished right there, and you can see just how the B-Rush can overwhelm the AWPers. Kenny getting himself a free little upgrade and finding himself a bunch of kills just there as well. So good stuff for Kenny, up to 20 kills now. Second highest amount on his squad. Oh, they want to make this one quick. JW trying to take some room in case it was another B-Rush. Run straight into the open arms of Jax. And we'll just see these pistols of Fnatic most likely get whittled down unless they're able to find a pick. They've left Golden over towards the B site by himself. That's in rotation will be Flusher to help out the likes of Crimson Brolin over towards the quad side. There's no rush from G2 here.
You like the ambient sounds on Inferno?
Sucker for a bit of bird song, me.
Oh, walk in the woods. Lovely autumn day.
Yeah, if you're ever around Dingley, go to Bluebell Wood.
Dingley and Bluebell Wood. English naming is hilarious, isn't it? Ah, yes, I was in Crinkle Bottom and I went for a walk to
lovely
Dingley.
walk. I went to Dingley, had a little walk around the Bluebell Wood, and all round a jolly good time.
Fantastic. And this is a nice round for G2. They want to keep it clean as well, obviously. all plenty of rifles. You don't want to lose those over towards any of these Deagles or CZs, but problems are being somewhat managed. I do always fear for Flusher, but his death does kind of feel a little bit more secure in this, as Crims is having a wonderful time. Way over in T-spawn, just having a walk.
Yeah, but there is a world where Brolin Stock makes a couple of these costly.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're starting to retreat, so this is his cue to come to life. If he can catch a couple... Hunter's ready. And this should be it. I mean, Nexa, he's tucked in on the corner. They're aware that Crims could be trying to contain them, so they won't go further than B stairs. And it's Jax to save them day. So G2, that could not have been a better round for them. They were only against pistols, admittedly, but doing so without losing a single rifle, getting the bomb down, and keeping it neat and tidy. So we're getting near the end of regulation. Fnatic have managed to start strong. It was a 10-5 half, so the fact that G2 have managed to come back into this on their T side. We've almost seen 2 back-to-back double-digit T sides of Inferno. Hunter, I said he would be a win condition for them. 28 frags certainly seems to echo that sentiment.
No kits in play here for Fnatic, so if it is another post-plant situation, we might be heading to round number 30. Early nade damage not landing. The bomb tucked on Nex's back all the way down T stairs, just dealing with hyper-aggression for that banana push. But in the meantime, over towards top mid, that's where the attention is drawn. JW might have a fight on his hands with Jax here, or over towards middle if Amanek in play as well. Smoke will come on out. That's going to buy another 20 seconds. Smoke towards bottom of banana. So at this point, G2 are kind of just locked on out between a bit of a rock and a hard place right now. Can't go forward banana, can't go forward up mid. But if they continue to be patient, there's only one smoke left, and that will be in the hands of Brolin, who's over towards the pit position. From here, we've seen him before throw a top mid smoke, and they do a mid wall retake. Let's see if that one comes out to players. JW postured forward, means that might be on the cards.
I did like the pace change coming out from G2, but I guess it's hard to replicate that. Once it becomes expected, it loses all its brilliance. But now, deep mollies down banana. You still have Flusher with a lot of pressure on his shoulders to keep this one safe.
He likes it. Gives them the freedom to take some space. God, Jax. So aggressive, all alone.
Flusher's rotating out of B.
Yeah, and they might actually work. He's going to tuck in. He's read this now as the util drops, but they can get a lot of space here. A spray's not going to achieve much. Crims is spraying as well. They confirm where 2 of them are.
GW.
He's very fast on this.
Kenny surely doesn't expect him that quick. Yeah, this is a danger. 8 seconds now. Plant has to go down, and Flusher willing to sacrifice himself, but doesn't expect the next Renamine combo to do so well. But with all that said and done, Brolin comes in, clears it up, and that'll be 16.
Oh, chaos. I think we'll have to see that again in the replay to fully digest it. 7, 3, 5, 5, 6, 0, 8. 16 to 13. Fnatic have done it. And we will take a break. We'll be breaking it all down, though, at the desk. Fnatic taking their map pick.
Leader, I got my team up. I've been a dreamer. I switched the scene up.